Hello, everybody. My name is Madman. I'm a competitive Splatoon coach and analyst. Today I'm going to be talking about the community behind the competitive scene. Because right now we can think of ourselves as like able to participate in the scene by being a player, a TO, a coach or an analyst. You can also be an artist. You can do multiple parts of TOing, like specifically. But I want to talk about how that's going for us. Because right now, the competitive Splatoon scene doesn't really have much content behind it, except for some people who are working on it. But in general, it feels like it's lacking and it doesn't have the quality. Like, if we compare Splatoon videos to competitive Smash videos, it's going to be very different in the quality of what we're going to be seeing. And it feels like this is limiting towards the scene, and that can be just fixed in general. I want more sets to be uploaded from tournaments, just standalone, like how they have Smash sets as videos. Like, if I were to do go to like just Smash set, like we can see plenty of sets here. Like, if I wanted to just search up like a specific character as well, like I can just go Lucino set, and then boom, there's a Lucino set, there's another, and we just get to like pull up these videos. Like, let me just click on this one.
Hey, AT&T just gave me their best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. I'm telling it.
Like, it's got full casting, like recorded and put up here, and we are able to experience the whole set, just easily found. Like, I can look for the player, the character, look for the set, look for the tournament. It's super easy. But for Splatoon, the best stuff we have is just tied to Sendu, and it's just pretty much just Twitch VODs live. You can not go back. They're not uploaded to YouTube pretty much ever. Like, if we go look at IPL on YouTube, this is one of the organizations that I think does, like, one of the few organizations that I think does this, and I think they're good for it. Like, they don't do it quite as often, but, like, for Splat World Series, we were seeing, like, a bunch of these sets being uploaded. And I want to see that for more of this. Even if these, aren't insanely popular videos by any means, it is a useful thing to have in comparison. And Splat World Series, just in general, is something I think that's very well made for the scene, because it shows. Actually, wait, I think I can just. Oh, I didn't even have this right. You probably have some of that clipped off, but yeah, I can do this. So, Splat World Series, I think, does a lot right for the scene, and how it also like enables the players, but is also very effective for the community watching it, because that's most of it, and it's able to be very actually uh, like it's able to take a lot of attention because of it. Like, I'm gonna put this on in the background. So we are seeing a lot from Spot World Series coming out, like as a major. It's doing very effective at what it wants to do, and I think that other majors don't have as much quality control around them. And I think that it's hard to put that quality control in, but I think it ultimately helps the scene. I also want to see more incentives, if possible, around the community because we don't really have much reason to make stuff like this besides just doing it for the offers, and it makes it very like hard to actually get a bunch of people to get together and put the effort in to make something like this. It's very easy to just go to Zendu, add new, go to like some tournament, or like if we go to play, we go to calendar. I have so many tournaments hidden because I want specific things, but like, oh look, you get to see all these tournaments that are just made. It's just a double elim bracket, and then boom, you just run it. And it just is not doing much for the scene. And majors have more incentives a lot of the time. Sometimes the majors are just major because they've been major. So there's that. But in general, it feels pretty weak right now. I would like to see maybe if we could experiment with you put money in and you get money out type of tournament. Because like we have cash prizes, but none that have you put money in as a cash pot. And that would have more flow. That would be able to make more major as well. I do think that's tougher for the lower levels because they wouldn't be able to, and that doesn't incentivize them to actually play. So it's obviously not perfect, but it could be assist or it could be useful to create something like that to partially like assist with the fact that there's not incentives right now to make this sort of stuff. Like I don't know. It's just there's not much solutions right now I can think of besides circulating more money in the scene. But without Nintendo putting up much in it, it's hard for us to. And let's talk about things that we're not TOing. Coaching. I'm a coach. I'm an analyst. Analysts and coaches are normally intertwined in that sense. They they also don't really have much incentives to help. They just do it for the love of the game. That's what holds the whole entire community together. And sometimes that doesn't feel like a lot. It's pretty hard to find a coach, like to actually be tied down to you, or just even in general. Sometimes it's just hard to find anyone who can coach you. Like I've went to TKF before and asked if he could coach or if he knew someone who could coach me, and he was like, "I don't know," and that just is kind of showing how like even in the JP scene, it's not very open. It's the easy thing to say is just we need more coaches. Uh, but how are we gonna get them to actually do something? Like, why would more people coach? And there's not a good answer to that either. This whole scene doesn't really have a lot right now that it's tied together with, besides just wanting to make something out of this game. And if we go into the players, their incentives is mostly just recognition. This if you're going to play Splatoon as a player for money, then you're playing the wrong game. You could be playing like Smash or Fortnite or something and get a lot more. So this game doesn't have a lot of cash circulation. But I'm not here to provide answers to how this is. I'm here to just mention that these occurrences are happening with the scene, and that is going to be tough to actually like fix if we want to. I do like seeing IPL, specifically with SWS. I think it's very strong. Also, I want just more players to use YouTube to stream instead of Twitch. And I want Sendu uh to put YouTube streams as the same as Twitch streams. Because right now it's harder to find YouTube streams of NA players. And that means that the VODs are just gone after 2 weeks. So it's harder to get those VODs that you need of certain players. And it just leads to a lot less accessibility. And the JP scene does do a lot on YouTube. I really like that. And this is just a simple solution. If we just start supporting YouTube streams more, then we'll be able to see more out of it. I think that's pretty much everything I have to say though. The scene is kind of tough to fix, but it's not like entirely broken either. It's holding itself up pretty well for something that is not supported by much else. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.